Hey guys, it's Easter week. I'm really excited to see what God's going to do this week as we focus on Jesus' resurrection. So this week we're going to be talking about how Jesus came and he died and he rose again so that we could be forgiven of our sin. And so we're going to be continuing to focus on our gain concepts of what is the gospel, what is salvation, what is sin this week. And this week we're going to have a very specific, simple but focused gospel presentation. And so I would ask that as we move toward this coming Sunday that you be praying for the kids that are here, that are going to be here, that as they hear that gospel presentation, as we talk about what Jesus has done for us and what he wants to do in our life and how he wants to have that personal relationship with him, be praying for the kids that hear that and they're ready to make that commitment to follow Jesus. And so we're going to be doing that, but also in our small groups this week, we're going to be putting together mystery kits. Or mystery bags. And what these bags are is it's going to have about 8 items that kids put in these bags, and then they take them home, and it's an opportunity for them to share what Easter is about with their family and their friends. And so there's going to be items like a donkey, a cross, there's going to be dice, there's going to be coins, empty egg to remind us of the empty tomb. And so a lot of the clues that we've been talking about over the last few weeks, we're going to be able to include and have in those mystery bags. So as we continue this series of clue and discovering the mystery of Easter, we're going to have just a lot of fun time together. We're going to do some really fun things and hopefully focus in on what Easter's about this week. Also, I want to share with you that last week we had some trouble with the top secret envelopes and between kids coming between 2 different hours. So this week on top of the wooden cart, there will be 5 containers, one for each grade, and their mystery or top secret envelopes will be in those containers, and you can go through and pull those out, the ones that you need. Also this week, I want to encourage you to be on the lookout for guests as it's Easter. Just expecting to have extra families, extra kids here, which is super exciting. But also just be on the lookout for them. And if any of you guys can stick around after first hour or come in a little bit early for second hour, so we can have plenty of volunteers just here, able to talk with kids, talk with families, interact, and build relationships, and just really make it a really great time for guests that come this week. Also wanting to encourage or let you know that this week we're going to try to have some extra folks available in case we need to create an extra small group or two. We want to really try to keep small group sizes small so that we're not just adding extra kids and making groups bigger, but we'll have extra volunteers here if we need to create additional small groups. We're going to be trying to anticipate that and expect that this coming weekend as well. We're going to have 3 transition activities this week. We'll have 9 Square back up. We'll have our memory verse station and then also our craft station. So those are going to be the 3 things that we're going to be focusing on and having available for kids to do this coming week. Also, just a couple other items wanted to kind of communicate and share with you guys is each week when you get here, your totes will be on the wooden cart. So if you wouldn't mind grabbing your totes, there is your supplies tote, but then there's also like the crayon bin and all of that kind of stuff with the scissors and the glue. I know we don't use that stuff every week, but I try to put those out on the table anyway. And so if you want to grab both of those, take them to your group, and then after your small group time is done, if you'll put everything back in to those totes and put them back onto the cart, that would be great. That way it kind of helps us to transition between 1 hour and second hour. Also, this week we're going to start encouraging students to pick up a Bible off the cart when they go to the large group. So while they're headed to large group, they can stop by, pick up a Bible, and take it with them to large group. And then we're going to encourage them to take those Bibles back to small group with them. And then if you can have your small groups put them back on the cart when they're done, that would really be helpful because we've been trying to think through how to get Bibles from one location to the next. And if kids can pick them up and take them with them, I think that might be the easiest way to make that happen. Also want to share with you about our target times. Sometimes it's hard to know when other small groups are done and when to let kids go play. So just A reminder that we do have some activities that we've created that will be on top of the cart that you can go grab to help your group learn the memory verse. So if you run out of activities, out of stuff to do, other groups are still working, talking, then you can go grab those and work on those together as a group. But our target times will be and for first service, 10:35, that our small groups are wrapping up. And at 10:40, we're going to open the doors for the second hour to start coming in. So that's going to be our target time. For second hour, our target time is to be done around 12:05, and we'll open the doors by 12:10, kind of depending on when service is done. But I wanted to let you know about that so you can kind of anticipate and know what's coming up. We're also going to put up on the screen how much time is remaining. So whatever time you start small group till 10:35, that will be the remaining time, so you can kind of know. And then also whatever time you start small group till 12:05, you'll kind of know what that is as well, so that you can anticipate and work toward that. So I want to also encourage you this week. Thank you for making just an internal difference in the lives of kids, for investing in the lives of kids. We so appreciate just what God is doing through you and how God is using you. So appreciate just you being involved and being on our team. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you Sunday.